you mentioned that you want to see how many shots we can take till we get bust or throw up.
I want to say I want to see how many shots we need. Because the thing is, like back then, I can take any shots and I would be okay.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to see how many shots it takes for me to kind of like.
I mean, do you consider this a shot, or do you think it's too small?
I mean, I think it's a little small, but I mean, it's still considered a shot.
Yeah,
It's a
I
shot
guess.
glass for a reason.
Like,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, you ready? You want to take it? This first shot, you know, being back after what, 3 months?
3 months.
3 months?
Probably, I think. It's been a while, bro.
What episode is this? 23?
23, episode 23.
Hey,
Let's
what
do it.
follows the
Get
whole
it.
thing?
It's so small.
Imagine, bro, how long it's been.
All right. Man.
It's not that bad.
Updates? Do we want to do updates or we're just, let's go straight to it? Where we've been at? I mean, people want to know probably where we've been at, right? I mean, I ended up getting LASIK. That's kind of like the last episode. I ended up getting LASIK.
Oh, shit.
Ivan ended up getting LASIK. Yep.
I got LASIK too.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Do you see? Pretty good?
Perfect. Everything's perfect. The only thing that is like pretty much, common is just dry eyes. The first
In the
like,
morning.
when you wake up.
I mean, you had contacts, so it's the same thing, no?
Way worse.
It's way worse. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Whenever you
no,
have contacts.
When you had contacts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think for me, the reason why I was kind of like more like I didn't want to do the podcast was because after the week of mine, like after the healing part happened, I think I still felt kind of weird after that. I ended up going to the doctor maybe like for 3 weeks straight.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that they did anything wrong. It was just me, I guess there were some, no, it was more like.
I think it's because you didn't go to sleep that day.
Yeah. The rules were, hey, we're going to do this after you do it, get home and then go straight to sleep.
Okay.
What did my ass do? I went home. I probably slept for like 30 minutes and then got up and I was like, all right, I'm good. I shouldn't have done that, you know, but I think what happened was that my eyes were inflammation. Like there was some inflammation in my eyes. Yeah. So they were like, nah, let's just, keep an eye on for another week. I think it was like a whole month of that. Yeah. And Daniel ended up moving out too. He had his own house now.
You were busy with that.
Daniel.
Thank you. That was like, man.
That was like the biggest thing we had in mind, right? Like stress-wise.
Stressful.
Like this was, it's kind of like this with last time when I was refinancing my house and I went through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Damn it, I said the bad word.
No, you're good, bro.
I think any bad word, if you can, we can always just blur it, right?
Yeah, so that's one thing we want to do different. Like we want to kind of like stop saying bad words.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's gonna happen,
impossible.
bro. It's impossible for us, especially.
It's impossible, bro.
All right, this is my number 2. What about y'all?
Yeah.
It was just real stressful, man. But
I think this is the way it has to be filled, like up to the.
I don't know about that.
That local.
I don't know about that. Right. If you want to give me some.
Nah, you're good, man.
No, I'll give you some more.
All right, guys. I mean, we haven't even gotten like what? It's been like a minute after. Whatever. All right.
Are we gonna take some?
Shot number 2. You know what? We have to kind of get a little bit buzzed. Cause I mean, later on is the Canelo fight.
Oh yeah.
And you know how whenever you watch a fight, you want to get in it. What better way than be buzzed, right? Anyway, predictions.
Predictions on Canelo versus who was the guy? Ryder.
Yeah, Ryder.
I mean, I don't know. I gotta go with Canelo. I don't know. I don't even know about
boy.
Ryder. I just gotta go with Canelo. But
anything can happen, obviously. But I think he did say, I saw an interview. I don't know if he was joking or not, but he said supposedly that if he loses, he's done. I don't think he's gonna fight anymore. How old is he? I don't even think he's that old, but he might be in his maybe late 20s, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't even think he's 30.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he's 30 yet.
Swear.
Nah, he should be 30, bro.
Look it up. Like in
fact check it.
40s, bro.
Nah, dude, no. He might be in his late 30s, early 30s, but I mean late 20s, early 30s, I think.
That's crazy. It's crazy how you see some people like that, right? That look old.
I mean, do you think he looks old? I think he looks
I think
young.
he looks like probably
32 years. 32 years
32?
old.
Okay, so early 30s. And he's already thinking about retiring. But then again, like, bro, when you're up and done everything that he's done, like he's
how much money needs to be in your bank account right now for you to say, fuck it? I mean, to say I'm gonna retire.
Probably like
I'm good with like 5 million.
I think 5 million would be good. Maybe in obviously in Houston, Texas.
No. I mean from your job. Like you're obviously gonna do business stuff.
Yeah.
But from your job.
Oh, for me to like say I don't want to go into work anymore. This is the amount. Like $5 million, probably like on there. Yeah. Anything else is like too much, probably. Like you can in Houston, Texas, 5 million will get you a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like 5 million is enough, but I would say if you can get above at least 10 million, you're free.
Yeah, obviously anything above that will be even better.
Yeah.
The thing is like
minimum.
Think about those think about the houses though. The house market right now, you can find a house that's decent for probably like $800,000, bro. That's already almost $1 million. You know, so I think probably 5 million nowadays. Now that I'm thinking about it, probably ain't much.
Yeah, that's not because I've been looking at properties and man, $3 million, $2 million, it's already like not that decent of a house. What you want is like probably close to like $5 to $8 million a house. That's like, okay, I'm wealthy, you know. But
bro, whenever I started looking into houses back, it was probably like 2019, I think. I remember getting my realtor and I told her, hey, this is my requirements. This is how much I'm looking for. I don't want nothing above, because my thing was like, okay, I want to stick to this much as far as the monthly payment, and I don't want nothing more.
Yeah.
And I remember at the time, bro, we went through maybe like 15, almost 20 houses, bro. And all of them were like, hey, do you like this one? Do you like that one? It was a big selection of houses that were barely built and brand new and everything. And I remember whenever I was looking into my house, I was like, damn, it's a lot of money. But, it's probably going to be a house that I'm going to spend my life, not my life, but maybe for a long time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'll do that. Bro, now, if you look at how much I bought this house versus how the market is now, bro, the only houses you're going to be able to find are houses that were built in 1960s or something. You know what I mean?
It's
horrible. My first house cost $100,000.
Really?
Insane, bro. Insane.
That's crazy.
This was what year was this?
2016?
16. Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
I think so.
Around there?
Yeah, all the houses right now, they're too overpriced. They don't even look like really like that much, like 250,000 for something like that. Yeah. You know?
I think what most people are doing is grabbing a house that needs work,
flipping it,
and just redoing
that's
the inside,
the house that I bought. That's how it is.
Everything's
brand new. It's an old house, but everything is brand new.
Yeah, and I mean that's what it is now. I mean, if you want a house, you want to either pay rent or live somewhere and pay somebody to live at their house. You're gonna have to be satisfied with what you can find.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, bro. Yeah. I mean, if you have a house, you have a house. If you don't, it's okay. You know what I mean? But I think right now, there's a lot of young people that are going the route of buying houses, which is crazy because back then it was like
renting.
It was rare, right? Like it was like the first thing we're gonna do is go straight to an apartment, and then from apartment we're gonna go get our house. Hopefully, dude. I know that whenever I bought my house in 2019, dude, there was a lot of young people that were buying houses. It was crazy because it was out of the norm at the time. Now it's normal. Now it's like, dude,
to be honest,
24 years are already buying houses.
To be honest with you, there's nothing wrong with buying going to an apartment. It's way, how can I explain it? Especially in this market. Yeah. This market is hard to afford a house. It's probably better to get an apartment because the houses are more expensive. So the taxes are more expensive. So your monthly payment is way more expensive compared to just getting an apartment where you're going to pay $1,400 a month for 2-bedroom, whatever, 1 bathroom. Every month, no matter what, if something happens, you call them, they come fix it. A house, anything can go wrong, you pay taxes, insurance. Insurance is crazy right now.
That's so true.
So many things that happen, and you have to fix it. Everything, if somebody's renting it for you, it's way
so
better.
Much that goes.
The only difference is, for example, putting money in the stock market or not putting money in the stock market. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Your money is going to the stock market, for example. Your money is, if you buy a house, your money is going into that market where it's probably going to grow compared to somebody else who's not investing.
Yeah, I guess.
But there's still, you know what I mean?
It's kind of like a win-win for both the parties. I think if you have a house that you're renting, more than likely you're able to rent it for a lot of money. Yeah. And if you're somebody that doesn't even want to that might not get approved for a house or doesn't even want to put that much depth in them, to be able to buy a house that's worth so much that's not even in their mind right now, then probably renting is good for them. So it is what it is.
I mean, I'm sure everything is for anybody.
Well, all right. So
next one,
third shot.
I haven't felt nothing. You sure that ain't water?
I don't know, bro. I mean, it looks yellow.
That'd be funny though, right? Your girl probably put water in there just to fill it up.
Yeah. No, I mean,
20 shots
water,
later.
It's dirty as water. All right. So something I wanted to do, bro, is kind of
Shit, I ain't going.
I want to do topics where it's like every podcast episode would kind of revolve around, there's nothing worse than this, or there's nothing worse than that. You know what I mean? I think we need to we need to kick it off and probably do a couple of those this podcast episode. I think so.
No intro.
No intro. Bro.
I think something that we need to mention is our setup.
Oh yeah,
for like the 100th time we switched it.
Right, every episode something different.
So I don't know if you guys can notice, but the vibe is different, right? Like whenever it comes to this podcasting compared to other podcasts, it's way better having to not stress about one, how you look, or how you're sitting, how to position your mouth in the mic, or all that stuff. Yeah. I wanted to avoid having to even worry about like all that stuff.
What shoes are we wearing?
No, just in general, anything, bro. Like now in this setup, we're basically like if we were sitting at my mom's, dining table or something like that. We're just chilling, vibing, talking to each other, and that's what it is, bro.
Yeah, I felt more comfortable.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm not all freaking laying down and
trying
to look at the camera. Yeah. I know the camera's like right close to my eyes, so I'm good.
Yeah, I feel like it's good for if in case we bring somebody like a guest, we can interview them face to face.
Exactly. We're not all just kind of like looking over there. You took a shot already?
I did. Yeah, you didn't take it. No, not yet. Another one then. That's
you better,
take your shot then.
Why you gotta do that, right?
I don't know. It's kind of like a thing, right? Like you just can't avoid it. Oh, like I ended up getting cantaritos by Jarritos.
Cantaritos?
Jarritos? No, Jarritos. Cantaritos.
That's the new one
by Jarritos. Pineapple flavor. And it has 5% alcohol in this. So maybe that's something else we can kind of try and just to maybe review it,
Pop it open.
Yeah, we can have some ice in here.
You need a can opener?
I don't have the little thing, do I? Nah, I don't have it. I guess just grab them. Just grab the
No,
ice.
you do. It's down there.
But I want to reach down and get it. Just get some and then
can I get some? Okay, I got it.
You can hear everything.
Fuck, it's sorry. Slippery as ice. Yeah, I put my whole hand in.
Alright, so this is gonna be the Cantaritos Jarritos pineapple flavor. 5% alcohol. I have high expectations. I think it's good. I really want it to be good.
Okay, would you think it tastes like a jarrito?
I think so. I mean, it already kind of smells like one.
Word? Yeah, it's carbonated too.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that right?
I was gonna say no.
That's one thing we need to try to keep in mind, the whole slamming on the thing, because you can hear it on the microphones. But
but I don't think there's a way of avoiding that.
Yeah, I could probably
unless we just stand still.
Yeah, I could probably put a setting or something like that to avoid that sound. Yeah. But anyway, let's do it. Let's try it out and see what we give it.
Wait, my stuff buzzing.
It's pretty good.
It's like I
think it's I think if it was like a little bit more carbonated, it would have been better.
It tastes like a flat jarrito.
Yeah. Or a flat pineapple Fanta or something like that.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it tastes like a flat pineapple Fanta.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
It's pretty good though.
There was no mandarin. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
there
was. Naranja one? Yeah, there was.
Mandarina. That's one that I usually get.
Yeah. All right, bro. Let's kick it off. There's nothing worse than, right? So for me, okay, I was really thinking about this one, right? I don't know if you guys ever had moments where you're like, damn, I need to go to the restroom so bad, right? Like I need to go. And the whole time you're trying to not, hold it in pretty much. Yeah. You get to the place, you're like, okay, this is it. Next thing you know, there's no toilet paper in there. Like you ever been in the position? You're already there. You already did what you need to do. You just didn't see.
What do you do though?
Yeah, what do you do?
Well, have you guys ever been?
What have I done?
I think I have been.
What did you do?
I took off my underwear and I used it.
For real?
Yeah.
I mean, you have no choice.
I have no choice. What am I gonna do? Well, I could have taken my socks off.
That's what I did.
Really?
One time I did that, bro. I remember because it was it was kind of like one of those things in my life that kind of traumatized me. Okay. And which is why every time I sit down, I make sure there's toilet paper there. And it was, I think it was whenever I was in third grade, I think I was, after school, you're I need to go to the restroom. Let me do that before I end up, getting picked up. Yeah. Go to the restroom, do everything. There's no toilet paper. So what do? I started screaming for somebody to come in. Hey, I need toilet paper. And nobody went. I had to do what I had to do, bro. I had to use my sock. My sock, yeah. And that's what else are you gonna be able to do? I mean, it's either your sock. You're not gonna use your shirt. You know what I mean? So
I feel like that's a tough decision. Cause I mean, I wouldn't have thought of that. I would be like, fuck it. I'm sorry. I would just be like, I'll just put my pants back up and get back somewhere.
You're gonna be rosado, dude.
You think so?
And you're gonna stink. It's gonna stink.
I mean, I don't think I've ever been in a situation like that.
Mm-hmm. Have you been in a situation where you have to poop but you're on the road?
There's nothing worse.
There's nothing worse than that, bro.
You know what sucks too? Whenever you're on the road and you need to go, it's like all your ability to be able to like hold it in goes away.
Yeah.
It's like in any other occasion you're able to hold it in, but because your body knows that it needs to go and you're not able to go, it wants to come out. I'm like,
what about when you're in that situation, but there's somebody like your girl's mom or somebody there that you can't really show that?
Nah, I can't. I think at this point,
but what do you do to hold it? I have to cross my legs, bro, and just be straight
like
and drive
clinch.
like this. Yeah, I'm just like.
But no, I think when it comes to at this point in my life, I don't really care, bro. If I really need to go, I'll tell whoever I'm with or whatever. But that's crazy, bro. Being in a situation like that where you have no choice but to hold it in.
Another one,
the worst pain ever. It's probably like comparable, like maybe a girl having labor.
And as soon as you get home, se te pasa.
Yeah, dude.
Se te va todo.
You're like, damn, that was a great one, bro. Like, there's nothing worse also than sitting down and then there's like a line outside, like their feet are right there on the other side and they're all just waiting for you, like long line.
In the restroom. Oh, I got you.
And you're just like trying to hurry up, but you came because it's doing its own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know why I care a lot about, like, if I'm in line, I care a lot about the people behind me. Like, I'm trying to hurry up because I know there's a long line and now they're waiting for me. You know what I mean? Driving, same thing. I want to like all I think about is like, I want to I need to hurry up for them. You know what I mean? I care about other people. Yeah. Same thing with in that situation. I'm just like, I need to try to hurry up.
I feel like I'm different. I feel like I don't care.
Nah, I care a lot, bro.
I don't know why. I think I care. I care a lot too, bro.
You too?
Yeah.
Like too much, like to the point where I'm like I need to I'm panicking because I need to hurry up. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can.
You're like
I know what you mean.
Explode and shit.
I know what you mean.
I think we're out on this one.
But I kind of feel like I'm that type of I would just be like, nah, whatever. Like I'm doing my stuff.
Bro.
You know, I'm not gonna hurry up for somebody else because they wouldn't do that shit for me. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's true. I think it's just like we're a little too nice sometimes, so we just need to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, it's because like for a situation like that, it's more like, man, I needed to come. Like I needed to really freaking. It's like it's wild, bro.
I know. Dirty minded.
There's also nothing worse than coming out of the restroom and you let's say you're at work, you walk down the hallway, you say hi to a lot of people, and you keep walking. Like an hour later, someone says, "Hey, you have toilet paper under your shoe."
On your shoe? Oh my god, bro! I'm the type of person, bro. If I see something, I'm pointing it out. Like if you're my boy, bro.
Yeah.
Not even if you're my boy. If you're anybody. But there's people, bro, that you'll be eating with a damn pimienta or a moco or something, and they don't tell you shit, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because they're rude or because they don't want to point out something and make you feel uncomfortable? Because I've done that before, where it's like, damn, you know, he doesn't have his pants right, like it's probably on top of his boot, but instead of me saying something, let me just let it go.
Nah,
you know, like there's stuff like situations, not exactly that, but I'm saying situations.
Yeah,
I used to run a crew back in the days, and I used to have like a crew like 15 people around there, right? So I was in charge of 15 people.
Yeah, and
everybody's like my age. We're all like hanging. We like to play, but they used to do this thing where somebody will put like a sticker behind your back.
Oh,
just random.
I hate that, bro.
I would just take it off and just be like, hey, don't do that no more.
Yeah,
like that's my rule. You're in my crew. Don't do nothing that's gonna embarrass somebody.
You can do anything but that. But why?
Yeah, I don't know. Like me.
Yeah, like
because I wouldn't want that on me. That's just embarrassing. You know what I mean? It's
super what would it say though?
Yeah, what was the sticker?
No. It was just stickers put on your back. They don't write nothing. It's just put on your back. Like, I would just go and take it off and just be like, don't do that no more.
Yeah, there's so many times where I've been like, in a conversation or something like that, and I see somebody that has maybe a little pimienta or something like that, a little piece of pepper in their teeth, and I'm pointing it out, but I do it in a way that I let them know that, hey, I'm looking out for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll be like, hey, you have something right here. It's like. And then he'll be for real, and then he'll take it off. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm looking out for you, bro. You're my boy. Something like that.
No, I do it different. I'll talk and I'll be like, Like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
that's the end of
that to me,
that's a little awkward, no?
That to me is kind of like you're embarrassed to say it.
No. It's more of like I'm trying to do it low key where nobody's gonna fight. I'm not gonna call it. Hey, you got something right here. No.
I don't do it in that sense. But I do it like, let's say it was us three, and we're in a position where nobody's around us. I was like, hey, Ivan, that's right there.
Like, have you seen this video of?
I'll be like, hey, Ivan. You know what I mean? I don't do that.
Yeah, it was Amigos and Ric Flair. Yeah, and they were playing some game, right? And Ric Flair has his nose all powdery. Yeah, and I forget who was off or something. He's just going like this. Offset, but he's all stoned out. He don't know what's going on. He's just all like that. But Offset's just like cada ratito he'll be like this. Like he'll look at him. Offset, I think it was Offset. He'll just look at him. He'll just be like this. But he never like
respond to it.
Yeah.
But that's cool because you're not gonna call it out like, hey Rick, pull up to the side, make it obvious. You're just
especially if you're on like if you're that famous.
That's what I do. I don't call it out. I just
but if you're that famous, obviously you don't want to put it out like that. But I get you. You're still looking out for that person, which is like, you know, it's good.
I hate that, bro. Like me, I'm a goofy. I play around with anything. I do whatever. But that, I don't like that. To embarrass somebody, I don't like that.
Yeah, nah, bro. And there's people out there, bro, that they don't care. They just want you to like look like they just want to make you look bad.
Yeah, I don't care. I hate that, bro.
They get a little bit of like
even bullying, bro. Like
there's no point of that, bro.
Crazy. I remember when I was in we probably already talked about it, but
it doesn't matter.
When I was in middle school. Yeah, middle school. Uh-huh. I used to have a bully, and he used to always just come and say dumb stuff to embarrass you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, you know why is your shirt like kind of tight? What size is it? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like you know what you're trying to say.
Basically making it seem like you're big.
Yeah, like in front of everybody. It's not like him taking me to the side. It's just, you know what I mean? Like why is your shirt like that? Hey, bro, like your shoes.
Yeah.
How, did you get something special?
Yes, like, stuff like that will make whoever's around you look at you and be like, for real, why are you wearing that?
Oh, there's nothing worse than somebody pointing something out and everybody that's agrees around like kind of like
goes along with it
and kind of adds their thing too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. For example, let's say you're having an embarrassing moment and you get a little bit of red and then somebody's like, hey, you all right? You look a little red or something like that.
Especially with
like,
me, bro.
I feel like my parents, my mom, Yaneli do that all the time, bro.
They do that, but they're
not knowing they're like,
no, but it's different because like we're not in an environment where you need to kind of like not be embarrassed. You know what I'm saying?
Like if I see
at work or something.
Like let's say Ivan says something and something happened, I wouldn't say nothing. I would just go here and act like nothing happened. Yeah, I'd be like, hey, bro, you all right? You sure?
Yeah.
Nah, because he knows. You know what I mean? What do you rather hear? Nothing or somebody like kept bugging you? You gotta be
nothing. Hey, I think the thing is like the reason why we're the way we are is because we had bullies when we were younger, right?
I feel like not even that, bro. I kind of feel like the way that we are is because we know what's right from wrong. We know what can hurt somebody. We know like how it feels to be ignored or to be, you know what I mean? Like maybe even that, like being bullied, because I mean, I've had a bully before and it's something like you don't really want to talk about, but it's not something that will affect you if it's not too much, but it still makes you think a different way.
Yeah. Well, you don't want that person that you don't want that other person to feel what you feel, what you felt.
Yeah, exactly,
you know
bro.
What I mean?
Because
that's the difference.
It's still worse.
Yeah, man. Like, how do I know that I'm a good guy? Supposedly, is that I remember when we were in middle school in Hartman, when that bell rang, everybody will go onto that hallway to get out through the double doors to go outside and go their separate ways. But it would get so packed and you're just like walking like this.
Yeah.
And I remember there was this kid that was playing a Game Boy or some sort of Game Boy, and I reached to grab it. And he didn't see me. He was just like, who took my... And then I just gave it to my homeboy. And dude, I still remember that. I feel so bad, man. And that was in middle school. That was like in 6th grade. But I don't remember who I took it from. It was just a quick instinct.
Like
I'm with my friends. I'm trying to
just give.
Yeah, I'm with my friends. I'm being stupid. I'm trying to show off and stuff. And I just... Because I'm always tall, right? I just reach, grab his PS. Quickly, instantly, just grab it and I get to my homeboy. That's it.
Imagine looking back at that and being that kid that you're playing, having the time of your life, and somebody just ruins that. Imagine having to go home. You don't have that no more.
No, the explanation. What are you gonna say to your parents?
You're rude, bro.
I remember when a bully took my phone, bro, in middle school. Same thing. Same bully. He took my phone. He never gave it back.
Yeah.
And I just remember, like, man, I went up to my mom, like, man, some guy took my phone, and dude, my mom went crazy. She and Yaneli, they went to go find him at the house, and literally tracked it down and got her back and stuff. Like, that's probably what happened with him. You know what I mean? But they couldn't do nothing about it.
So you did that before you got bullied? Or you did that after you got bullied?
This is at the same time I was getting bullied.
Oh, so you kind of felt karma in a way?
Yeah. I remember when I was in high school.
You deserve it.
I probably already said it also, but I remember when I was in high school, this how I know I'm a good guy, that I've said it before, where the math teacher, she had a door with sockets full of nothing but those expensive calculators.
Oh, yeah.
And I took some and I left. And the next day, the teacher, she was a sweet lady, old lady. She was like, I just want to say real quick that whoever took my calculators, I just want you to know that they're gonna charge me for them. And
like trying to make you feel bad.
No, like real sweetheart, bro. Like just saying, like, please, like I just want to, just come drop them off of my desk. You don't even have to tell me who it was. Yeah. I don't really care. I just they're really expensive. They're gonna take them out of my check. Yeah. And bro, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it breaks your heart, bro.
I went up to her. I'm like, ma'am, I took them. Here they are. I'm sorry.
That's good. I mean, that's kind of like one of those things where you probably reflected and you're like, do I want to be this type of person?
What's crazy though is that
change.
That class changed me so much. Why? Because this was in senior. This was in senior, and I probably already said it also. I keep saying that, man, because I keep saying the same thing. That in my senior year, I was depressed. That's when I found out I was gonna be a dad. And that whole year, dude, I was depressed disgustingly, to the point where I would go to that class and I would use it as an excuse to put my head down and just sleep. I've said it right.
Yeah.
And I remember one time she told me, like, hey, you come to this class and you just sleep. You don't care or something. And I told her straight up that I'm gonna be a dad and I'm working full time and this and that. I wasn't working full time. I was just lying at that time. But I just told her just to leave me alone, right? Just an excuse. And she's like, okay, I got your back. Just whenever I give you an assignment, just try your best. And then that happened, and then after that, I kind of like snapped out of it, and I'm like, all right, let me study. Yeah. But it was too late. I was already at the end of the year. But the reason why I suck at algebra during college is because I never took that class. Oh, that was the basics that I was missing to go on with it. You know what I mean?
I mean, dude, you probably didn't even need that, bro.
I needed it because the reason why I don't know algebra is because I don't know none of the fundamentals of it, which is what you learn in high school. The reason why you're good at algebra or you didn't have an issue with it is because you just came out of high school and you remember that class. You know what I mean?
You remember those guys in high school whenever you used to pass by and used to play like Pokemon cards and stuff like that? Like those type of people are probably like the type of people that grow up to be like super successful, happy. They don't have no worries in their life. You know what I mean?
Like that movie Benchwarmers. You know what I mean?
That movie.
You don't remember that movie?
But they're the happiest ones though, right? Because they don't have to worry about their girlfriend, this and that, their friend who going to Vegas and he's inviting you. So now you gotta
imagine that life, right? You got bullied your whole middle school, maybe high school, whatever. You got bullied, but you were always a smart kid. You weren't like that type of kid who got bullied and you just kind of like ruin your own life by getting depressed or something. But it doesn't have nothing. But you pretty much got to the point where you getting bullied, but you're still doing your thing. You're still smart as, whatever. Yeah. You're so smart. You're top of the class. After that, now you can show everybody, hey, look, you guys bullied me, but now I'm making racks. Yeah. Imagine that feeling.
I mean, it's not even about racks. It's just the fact that whenever you're younger, you already heard everything that you can hear as far as anybody that can hurt your feelings. That whenever you're older, it can affect you both in two ways. It can affect you in the sense that you're depressed, you hate people or whatever, or it can make you stronger to the point where I don't care anymore. Yeah. Like I'm just living life.
I feel like it depends on the person that you are. Yeah. Because if you are, like pretty much weak-minded, you would go the route where you're gonna get depressed. Yeah. But if you know for a fact, okay, so somebody's calling me a certain word or something that might offend me, I know that I'm not that person. Yeah. You kind of gotta put yourself out of that mind and be like, am I really that? No. Okay, then whatever you're saying should not affect me in any way. Right. But anyways, I was referring to Benchwarmers because like pretty much a nerd who got bullied throughout, I guess, high school or middle school. Yeah. And now he's a billionaire. Yeah. And he's helping out the baseball team. Something like that. But, everybody there gets bullied. I think something like that. Right.
All right, let's take another shot. I don't even. What shot is this? Like 15 already?
5.
I don't know, I've been taking some shots, bro. I don't even know, bro. I haven't even counted them.
I think this is my 5th.
5th?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah, but
we gotta
do this, right?
I know, right? But talking about bullies, there's nothing worse than. Let's just take the shot. Fuck it. Let's take the shot. Bro, you guys remember those times where they used to come kind of like have your parent come to the school so you can see how you're doing and all that shit, and you'll have your bully or the person that you know for sure like bullies you in any other day, but he's being extra nice that day because he knows that he needs to be because his parents are there or your parents are there. There's nothing worse than that, bro.
I think you will kind of point it out to your maybe to your mom or your dad or whoever's there and be like, oh, that's the person that did it, but they're a completely different person.
Yeah, you don't even you feel so weird that they're being nice at that moment that you don't even say that they're your bully. You'd be like, oh, that's such and such, right? Like that's my friend or whatever.
You like, hey, what's
but
up, bro?
Yes, but deep down you're like, I hate you.
Do you feel like that's kind of the same thing at work though?
Because
bro, for example, there's nothing worse than like quick scenario. The main manager, like the top of my company, like 3 or 4 under CEO, he would come to the area where all of us are. Let's say me and a friend are talking, like just having fun talking.
Yeah.
And then he'll come in, like we have an area, and he'll just start talking, right? And I remember one time he came in, he started talking about Game of Thrones. But I hadn't seen Game of Thrones. So everybody's, oh, yeah, this is that. And I'm just like, yeah. Like, I haven't seen it, so I can't talk and I can't relate.
But you know what I mean? You're agreeing like you know everything.
You're trying to like be cool and because that's the main boss. You want to be cool with him so he can give you a raise or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Fake, you don't care about him or nothing because you kind of low-key know that he's kind of an a-hole because he, you know, at the meetings, he'll scream at somebody for whatever reason, right? But you're like, yeah, right? And that's the day that I decided to go watch Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, and I saw all of Game of Thrones, but I haven't seen it ever since.
I feel like that's the same thing with maybe myself or maybe even you too when it comes to sports.
My God, same thing.
The only sport that I know like a little bit of is baseball. Other than that, I don't know anything. I don't know about basketball, football.
Every time the manager comes back, same thing. Hey, I saw the games and that.
And I'm like, they play good tonight.
The only after 10 minutes of me just being silent, smiling, I swear he's always like on the entryway. I just kind of like.
You kind of like get out of there.
What am I doing here? Like,
oh my God,
there's
bro.
nothing I can say. And I feel kind of dumb. Like I gotta get out of here because I'm not bringing nothing to the team.
Yeah, for me, like I know about baseball. I watch baseball, but I'm not a everyday type of, you know, I watch every single game. And there's a lot of times where we're at work and that person, you know, that he tells me, hey, you watch the game. And even he goes into to like, hey, you know, they're gonna do the draft and this and that. What do you think about the, you know, whatever,
asking you questions.
Asking me questions. I'm like, yeah, I think that'll be good. You know, just agreeing because I have nothing. But I don't want to say, like, I don't want to be that person that says like, yeah, I don't really watch sports like that.
Yeah.
So I kind of just go with it. And so far, it's been okay. It's been working out for me. But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna have to say, "Hey, bro, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about."
I feel like when you lie, you put yourself in this hole where now you have to like.
I did that once. I remember when I first started working there, my supervisor was like, I remember I was on. I think I was watching a video of a highlight of a Rockets game.
Yeah.
Just because I am watch it, it's there. I'm watch it, and it was James Harden, and he was like, he wouldn't reach like the ball would dribble too far. He would just be like, whatever. You'll let it go, right? And I remember my supervisor came and he's like, "Oh, you watching basketball? You like it? You know, what do you think about the Rockets?" And I was like, "Man, freaking James Harden he's lazy, dude. He never wants to go for the freaking ball. Like, he just lets it go." And he's just all like, "Yeah, man, yeah."
It was just that little moment.
Just that little moment, bro. Just me watching it. Now, yeah. And now every once in a while, I'll be like, "You watch the game?" I'm like, nah, man.
You talking about James? Hey, you talking about James Harden? Still, he's not even in the team.
Yeah, that's the first and last game I ever saw, bro.
Really? That's funny, bro. Yeah, man. Sometimes you just gotta be fake, bro.
Not me. That's the only thing that I didn't expect for it to be like that. I I was just making an observation, right? But he kind of took it as, he knows his stuff. Let me ask him every single time.
Yeah,
but I don't have like the ball to tell him. Nah, I don't watch it.
But can I say this, bro? Like, I honestly, I feel like all three of us are the same person in a different body, right?
Yeah.
In the sense that, so there's a lot of stuff that we have that we share in common, right? Like, as far as our personalities and everything, and it kind of sucks that we have to portray ourselves in a different way to be able to be normal in other people's eyes. You know what I mean? Because there's so many times whenever we're out at work and we're a completely different person than when we're at home. But to the max, bro. There's times where we get home and the person that I'm at home, bro, I can't show anywhere, bro. I can show to you guys, but I can't show anybody else.
Unfiltered.
Yes, bro. And it sucks because I wonder if a lot of people out there are in the same boat as me.
I'm more than likely sure, bro.
Oh, everybody, bro.
But
everybody.
But there's a difference between putting like a notch down and a notch up whenever you're at work, but a notch down whenever you're at home versus us where we're like,
we're all the way down here.
All the way down here. And when we're at work, we're this different person.
I feel like that sucks about me because I feel like maybe I'm still. What are you doing? I feel like
at this point,
I feel like I'm still developing myself, and I feel like I'm in a bubble. So it's kind of like hard for me to be fake. Because I know deep down I'm not that person, but I don't know. I feel like I gotta learn.
It sucks because the only advice that we can give is like, you have to be fake.
You have to, bro.
But then again, it's like
you take it alone.
I thought we were keep going to.
Nah, let's keep going.
Fuck.
But it's hard to be like, it's hard to not be yourself, in kind of like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's weird not being yourself. That whenever you're not being yourself and you're in a position where you can't be yourself. It's like you know what it is, bro? It's like being an actor.
Yeah.
Right? And you're acting for so much that you forget who you really are. That's how I feel whenever I'm at work.
But imagine right now you never have to go back to work.
Yeah.
You know, we probably started some small business that kind of kicked off, and you never have to go back. So you never have to be that fake person no more. You're gonna be yourself.
Yes, bro.
Whoever doesn't like it doesn't matter. I have money. You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of people get so much confidence from that, right?
That's what I'm saying. How is that gonna change you?
Oh my! It changes you drastically
all around.
Think about it, like most of the people that do end up going the route of starting their own business is because they don't want to work for somebody.
Yeah,
they don't want to have to put a shield on whenever they go to work.
Yeah,
because
like
they can be themselves.
You go to work I go to work for 10 hours a day, right? You wake up, is the first thing you do is work, and by the time you come out of work, you're not tired, but you're just kind of not drained, but you just don't want to deal with nothing else.
Okay,
you know what I mean? So when you get home, you're kind of resting from that. The next day starts all over again, and the weekend you're resting from the whole week. Now imagine you don't have to go to work anymore.
Wow.
You have at least 2 hours a day to work out, right?
Yeah.
You're going to have to. Well, you would. You know what I mean? So now you'll be in real tip-top shape because almost every young, entrepreneur or whatever, they're in great shape.
It's a life, bro.
What do you do with so much time besides work on your, what you want to do? You know what I mean? Like how does that change you? You don't have to have 10 hours of suppression of you being this person that's fake.
Yes, dude.
You be yourself. Like how it's like grabbing a bird, bro, and just letting it free.
I know you don't talk, Ivan. Come on.
Imagine a bird inside a forest where it just kind of like crunches and jumps from branch to branch. But then one day he says, "Man, I'll come out of the bush,
bro. If they kill me,
and
kill me."
Exactly. You start flying. You're like, I'm free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what life is, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But you don't experience that until you're 65, and by that time, you're damn near dead.
You're dead. You're almost dead. I think what people need to figure.
No offense.
I think what people need to find out or figure out is that if you want to be yourself, if you want to really find your purpose, you have to stop working for somebody.
Yeah.
And I think that's my goal when it comes to anything,
that's
bro.
My goal, bro.
I hate going to work, and I tell Ivan every single day, bro, here we go again. Time to be fake. As soon as we hit this mark, I always tell him the same thing, bro.
Time to be fake.
Time to be fake.
You remember Terrell?
I say hi. The first person me and him, the first person we say hi to is the person that's like the security or whatever. We have to be fake, bro. And it's like,
bro, I promise to God, I'll put on anybody. The first thing I do as soon as I get in my car is I suelto un grito.
Yeah.
I promise. I don't know why. It's just I've held this all for 10 hours.
Yeah.
I just scream, yeah.
And you know what? And I just want to say this, bro. I love everybody I work with, but I know everybody that I work with feels the same way.
Yeah.
Everybody,
even the manager, even the supervisors, even everybody. Bro.
Like imagine having to go to a place that it's not yours. You're not making money out of it other than minimum wage or whatever you earn. And you have to be fake with people that you probably don't care about, bro.
The environment should be this. This is what the environment should be. You go to work, you be who you are.
Yes.
And you do what you need to be doing as far as the work that you need to be doing. And you go home. And you enjoy your life even then.
Yeah, I feel like it depends on what type of open environment, because I feel like that's what they try to do with this job that we're in.
Bro,
and it's just not open. I feel like you're still closed in, but where everybody can see you. When it's supposed to be more like you can be whoever you are. You can put whatever decorations you want, and you can be free. You can be your own person instead of being like you're gonna be in an open place, but you still have rules. Yeah, and it's kind of like, come on, bro.
So me and Ivan work together, but let me ask you this: whenever you're at your work, is there a lot of people around you that you can avoid but being like a robot because there's other people that are so like, you should be doing this, you should be doing that.
The guy sits behind me. He's down to the bone to where I don't want to talk mess about him, but he's down to the bone where I think every time he gets up, he writes it down just in case somebody asks him, "Hey, where'd you go?" Well, at 12:15, if you can see in my journal, I went to go, get a beverage, and I came back at 12:16. You know what I mean? Bro. Type of guy where the point where if I want to go online for any reason, I have a little mirror that I can see behind me,
just in case.
If I feel movement, I quickly go to the other page. And I'll wait 5 minutes for him to get up, leave, and then I'll bring my page back. And I'm just constantly like with my ear out, waiting to hear some shuffle around the entry. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's me.
Okay, I kind of feel like there's nothing worse than an actual person taking their job too seriously, bro.
Yes, bro. Like, okay, do you own the company, bro? Like, do you know if you don't own the company, bro? Like, just do your work and go home.
I mean, okay,
do whatever you need to do.
I'm gonna put it in this perspective. There is a point where you kind of like have to show off a little bit.
To try to
kind of go up a little bit. I get that. But when it comes to a day-to-day basis where you're literally like asking questions, you're on point, you're early to your job. I mean, maybe it depends on who you are. Maybe, that you have ADHD. Maybe you have to do stuff.
You need to do everything by the book.
Yes. Yeah. But I mean, maybe it's just the way that I think or maybe who I am. But I just go to work to do whatever they tell me to do. That's pretty much me. And maybe if I need to go up, then I need to, do a little bit more and show off a little bit more.
There's a difference between, you know what I mean? There's a difference between being a leader and being an employee, right? Yeah. If you want to be a leader, good. You want to move up. You don't want to stay stuck where you're at. You want to obviously get that position that you always wanted. Yeah. Fine, you can do that, but don't push anybody down. Don't make anybody look bad. And there's people that revolve their job around making other people look bad so they can make themselves look good.
Yeah, I hate
Fuck that, bro.
I feel like that's like having a bully at work.
Yes, bro. You should not be working in an environment where you're in a group because you're that type of person that's a bad apple. And I'm just cooking right now, but I'm just going off. But there's nothing worse than that.
Yes, bro. Because okay, let's put it in perspective of me. We can take the shot. Yeah, take the shot. Why? I don't know if we're doing it again every time. I feel like put it in perspective of me. I am quiet and I don't really say anything. I'm pretty much I get to my job. I do whatever I need to do. If it's the same thing, I do the same thing. Yeah. Obviously, it depends on me. It depends on whether I want to advance or show people that I'm somebody.
Or who you are.
That depends on me, whether I do whatever I can. But when you're in a position where you're already up there or you're already in let's say you're the assistant or whatever, you already have that position. There's no reason for you to bully somebody or to make somebody look bad in front of other people. Yeah. Because now those other people are gonna look at you as like, you're not doing this or you're not doing that. And now it makes me be like, I'm just coming here to work. Yeah. I'm not here to, do anything. So now you're painting a bad picture on me. Yeah. Which now it's like, I have to go out of my way to prove everybody that I'm a good worker.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. He's coming from because
we're all there. Yeah.
I mean, you work with me.
I work with him, and I hate the fact that people don't get to see the real him, because in order for him to move up or be somebody that he needs to be this completely different person. And Ivan doesn't want to be that. And I get that. You know, he doesn't have to be that.
Yeah.
But when you see Ivan and you know the type of person he is, because he's not being fake like everybody else, don't point it out and don't be like, why are you being quiet? Or you're being sleepy? Or then that's what it triggers me, because I'm like, honestly, I can't say nothing.
I wish you knew.
I wish you knew who he was, bro. You know what I mean?
And that's what sucks, because this is like, I have the option of changing myself and being the person that I am.
Yeah.
But I can't be that person at work.
Yeah.
I can't go around and be like stupid with everybody, because now they're going to look at me like, you're not doing your job. You're being a goofy
ass. Or not
ass.
just that. They're going to point it out. They're going to be like, you're not. Are you okay? You're being different. Like, bro, shut your ass up.
All right. Change the subject.
All right, let's change the subject.
Like ghosts or something.
Right. Yeah.
Go off.
Who has a ghost story, bro?
I felt okay. I was
where I love now.
I feel like okay. I was reading a story, right? I was reading a story about this girl called Clara, right?
Yeah.
Clara. I never heard that name before, but supposedly she was at this hospital, working night shift. I'm supposed. That's what she said, and she ended up hearing something. Because why, right? Why you got to hear? Why can't you see something first, right? Yeah. So you hear something. She went to it, room, looked around, nothing. Okay. So, I mean, as a normal person, you're going to shrug that off. You're going to be like, whatever. You know, it was probably just something that...
Try to find an explanation.
Yeah, whatever it was. Now, the crazy thing is, she said that she kept working, but then she saw a woman at the hall, right? Imagine that. You're in a hospital at night. You're supposed to be there by yourself, but you see somebody literally in the hallway looking straight at you.
But are there patients?
No, I mean, it's nighttime.
Maybe everybody's
asleep.
No, but
maybe there is patients.
There's patients, right?
Yeah, maybe there's patients, right? But that's still creepy. Yeah. You're not gonna expect somebody just to be out there in the hallway. So she sees this woman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna take another one?
Fuck it, bro. I mean, we did a competition. I mean, not a competition, but we try to see who was gonna.
She sees this woman in the hallway, right? So now she's freaked out. She's like, "Who are you?" And now she starts questioning the person, like kind of like screaming, because she has headphones. Okay. But at the same time, she can still hear, kind of like nice, whatever. Yeah. She ends up seeing this person, questions her like, "Hey, who are you? What are you doing? You need help?" And then the person starts going out of frame, because it's a hallway. So she goes out of frame.
Like going through the walls or some shit?
No, like just straight up, like goes to maybe the lobby or wherever she can, right? Okay. But you can only see the hallway. So she ends up going to see where she went. Nothing. Nobody's there. Okay. So now she ends up going. So now she ends up going to the next day. Let's just say she goes in there early because it's early shift. Yeah. She ends up going to the security. Hey, I really wanted to go and see the security, the tape, because I saw somebody here last night. I just wanted to see who it was. Yeah. So she ended up going to the security and she ended up getting those tapes, and you don't see anything. You only see her walking and looking.
But on the tapes, you can see that she's talking to somebody.
Yeah, you can see her looking at somebody. You can see her like walking to where she was, like personally, like in her own experience, she saw somebody. Yeah. But in the cameras, you don't see anybody. Okay. Right. So it's kind of like, it makes me think: will people think crazy of you? Was it a lot of dopamine inside your head that now you're thinking that you're seeing somebody because you're working there late, you're probably tired, and you're probably scared? So is it all in your head, or did she see a ghost? You know what I mean? Like that was a big question.
I think whenever it comes to hospitals, you have to be open to the idea that a lot of people died in the hospital. Yeah. There's chances that their souls or whatever you want to call it, they're still roaming around. Mm-hmm. And I think I remember this person that I was talking to, right? A long time ago. She used to tell me that whenever she started working at that hospital, the first thing they told her was that, hey, I don't want to scare you, but you're going to be experiencing a lot of things. Okay. Unexplainable things. And you just have to be open to the idea that you're not going to be able to explain those things. Mm-hmm. So don't be scared. Obviously, your reaction is going to like be what it is, but just know that. You know, and I remember I was like, whatever, you don't believe in that stuff. But I remember she told me that supposedly this one time they were doing some surgery on this person, right? And they do the surgery and everything. The doctor that's performing the surgery tells her, "Hey, go to this place, go find these things. Not go to this place, go find these things, whatever.
Yeah,
go back and we need them for the surgery." Goes. Now, whenever she's leaving out the room, she sees that person and she's like, "What the hell? Like, what?
Like the person getting operated?
The person getting operated." She's like, that person's walking. It's like, "Wait, hold on. Hey, sir, you're supposed..." And he leaves. Wow. Turns around and leaves and walking away. She grabs the stuff that she needs to and everything. She goes back to the place. "Hey, did you dismiss the person?" The person's still there. And she's like, "Bro, I couldn't explain what I saw. But at that moment, I remember what that person told me about, hey, you need to be open-minded. You need to know that there's going to be unexplained things. Just go with it."
Okay. But did that guy die?
No, I don't know. I don't remember. I think he was still alive.
But he was on pause,
bro. But what I'm trying to tell you is that there's going to be a lot of things in hospitals that are going to be unexplained, but it's just what happens, bro.
I feel like it's insane to think about that, bro. Because like, it makes you think, like, what happens whenever, like, okay, so the person that you're talking about saw that person while he's getting operated. Yeah. What is that? You think that's a fake? You think it's just in her mind?
I don't know. I think whatever it is, you're gonna see it, and it's like, are you gonna be able to explain it to him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Should you just be quiet and just keep it to yourself and maybe say stories about what you experienced? Because everybody that listens to the story is gonna be, maybe you're seeing things.
Yeah. It's like a kid telling his mom he just saw a monster under her bed.
Yeah.
You might as well just not say anything. Bro. You know what I mean?
That's why I would say the same thing. I was like, I don't believe in ghosts, but I wouldn't want to see one to be able to believe in one.
I actually would.
I don't know, man.
It's because I'm open-minded.
Yeah.
Anything you tell me, I'll be like, really? Okay, cool. Like, I might be like Bigfoot. Okay, cool. That might be a thing. But
Bigfoot, I'll see it.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's more like you get to that point where it's like, I gotta see it to believe it.
Yeah.
And when it comes to ghosts, it's more like,
I
wouldn't love to.
Yeah.
But I would like to get to a point where maybe we're in a haunted hotel, where we purposely put ourselves in that position where we're expecting it. Now, maybe it's a different thing if we're expecting it and nothing happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if it's a whole trick of whoever owns that place. That's a whole attraction. There's a bug in there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, right?
So I'm going to just add to it. Next time we take another shot. Well, not next time, but there'll be another time where we'll take a shot and we'll be at a haunted hotel. I think that should be our next video. And drop a comment down below if you guys want to see that.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, it'll be cool to just experience, like, going to a so-called haunted hotel and just see what happens.
Spending the night and just
spend the night, record it and see what happens.
You did it again.
Drop a comment down below if you guys want to see that.
You did it again.
What? I know, I was doing that.
I feel like it's a...
Anyways.
Dropped everything.
Do it.
I feel like it's just traditional, right?
Anyways, talking about ghosts. Daniel, you just moved into a new house.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before that, imagine this, right?
Okay.
Imagine. Put the noise.
The way I kind of see ghosts, if they are true, is think of a car. Think of a car.
Yeah.
Let's say your car dies. Mm-hmm. Another car can get in front of that car and jumpstart it with some wires, giving it electricity, right? A car has electricity in it. But if that car dies, there's still electricity in it and it needs to be released. Electricity can't just disappear. It has to be released either to the ground or to, put a wire to it to go to another place.
Yeah.
But it needs to go somewhere. It can't just disappear out of nowhere.
Okay.
That's kind of the body. When you disconnect it, die, your spirit needs to go somewhere. That electricity inside of you that creates you, because we all are made out of electricity.
Yeah.
It needs to go somewhere. So what if that's the ghost that people see, that it's leaving going somewhere. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's probably roaming out there. And once in a while, you'll see it because you have to hit it in a specific angle that kind of, you know what I mean? The environment needs to be straight. You know what I mean?
Hold on. So what you're saying is...
that was funny.
So what you're saying is that...
Does that make sense?
Whenever you're making surgery and the body's not connected to its body, or the soul's not connected to the body,
they probably took his heart off for a minute because they needed to recharge another heart.
Doctor Strange.
So the soul is able to like go roam around and everything, but then and then it goes back to where it needs to be.
Because you connected that wire again and that electricity came back through.
Probably like a dream.
Yeah. Probably like a dream.
I used to read Word of Magazine.
Because like, let's say you're in a dream. Yeah. You have this whole scenario happening, but as soon as, let's say, your mom knocks on your door,
and you forget.
Yeah, you forget everything.
Because you disconnected from it.
Yeah. Can I just say, like, I want to live through the time where we discover what dreams really mean, bro. Because I know there has to be an explanation of why you dream of somewhere where you feel like you've been, but you never have been. You know what I mean? That one dream that you dream that you're like, I've been here before.
Yeah.
But because like you might have had that dream whenever you were like 9 years old, but you still had it when you were 20, 25, and then 30. It's like, why the fuck am I having this still same dream?
The way that I think those dreams is more of it can be three things. It can be the past, something that's happened in your own incarnation of the past. It can be something for the future.
Alternate dimensions.
Yeah. Alternate dimensions, the third thing. It can be another you that's living a totally different life. Maybe you're not that good person, but you're the bad person. That's what you're thinking of, killing all these people. Or maybe you're in a situation where you're the one getting killed because you did something bad.
Yeah.
Or the future, like I said.
I don't know, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to dreams.
Damn, I just zoned out. My bad.
I feel like when it comes to dreams, it's a big deal because there's no meaning behind it at all.
There probably is. You just don't remember it because you woke up.
But like it's kind of like whenever you're young. Whenever you're young, you don't remember everything.
Yeah, there's a point in your life whenever you're young where you just don't remember.
You don't remember anything.
I don't remember whenever everything before I was 4. But there's people that whenever they're 4 years old or 3 years old remember a bunch of shit that they're like, what the hell? How do you like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? But it's because they might have lived the past life.
No, I think it's because their hard drive is still
connected to the other.
No, it's still empty, and they only have this little piece of memory where they can remember. Us, we have so much where some of those old files are getting a little bit corrupted and stuff.
Why though? Why can't it be more like I can remember everything from when I was 1 year old to right now, instead of it being like, I don't know anything that I did yesterday. You know what I mean?
Because think of you looking at that camera, right? And then you take 3 steps back, and then, all right, I can still see it. Now you take another 1,000 steps back. It's going to start kind of fading away, little by little. Yeah. I feel that's kind of the same thing where files are stacked in front of each other too. Yeah. Sometimes you'll kind of remember it, so it'll come a little bit more to the front, right?
Yeah. There's so many times. I don't know if you guys ever been in situations. I can't even talk anymore. you guys ever been in situations where you see something like maybe a picture or a video or something like that, and you're like, you have this nostalgia feeling of like, damn, I can never bring back that memory, but I can at least relive it by seeing it again.
Yeah,
and it sucks because like we just talked about like whenever we talk about like when we were younger, all those memories that we built from whenever we were 1 year old to whenever we're like our age. We're not able to remember any of that.
Nothing, bro.
Because we're not even able to remember what we did yesterday. But imagine all those memories that we forgot about, bro. That you could have just like had in a video, in a picture or something. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's the thing with this, bro. I feel like when it comes to YouTube, even if you pop off or not, whatever it is, we still have something.
Yeah, we still have something, right?
Yeah, because we're able, with the technology that we have, we're able to capture everything that we do, whether it's what we say, our opinions, our actions, whatever we're doing, a vacation, we're able to keep it. Bro, we didn't have none.
Nah, bro, we out.
No, are we?
A little bit. There was a bug on that mug, bro.
Was there?
Yeah, like a little bee.
We're able to live whatever we want. Right? We're able to do whatever we want.
Yeah, take it,
Do you feel like one day in the future, like think of evolution? Do you feel like we're gonna hit a point where we might start unlocking a little bit more, little by little more of our,
I don't know, but look,
our brain capacity. I'm still talking, and like once, let's say the pyramids. How the heck did they get built? Mm-hmm. It was probably a mutant.
Bro. Okay, talking about the pyramids.
One in every 100,000 years, there's probably gonna be one mutant of a man who's gonna unlock a little bit more than just. What do we have? 10% of our brain?
Yeah.
What if he unlocked 20% and that's enough for you to move big boulders and cut them? And he probably did the pyramids for people to worship him and stuff. You know what I mean?
All this pyramid stuff. I mean, I'm not saying it's fake, but I don't believe in. I don't know if you've seen those videos of them saying, "Oh, this is how it was maybe built," and it's like water with streams going up, and you see the brick just going up, floating up. No, I don't think that's how it was built, bro.
There's many ways of it could have been built, but even today with our machinery, we'll have to design specific machinery to do that type of work.
Yeah.
They couldn't do that back in the days.
I mean, even then, like
that's another episode.
Yeah, okay. I guess, yeah.
Because I'm thinking about another episode right now, and I wanted to say it, but I'm like, nah, I'll save it to
something. I'm sorry.
Switch it up a little bit because we're going off topic.
Before you switch it, something I want to point out is that this one is 7%.
I was about to say that, bro.
This one's 7%.
That was 5%. Look how big it is.
Hey, go ahead and open it up.
No, I don't know about that.
Hey, why didn't y'all want to take more?
Nah, I'm down.
Honestly, are you guys feeling it?
Nah.
I want to say I kind of feel like you guys are because the mood and the vibe switch whenever we're kind of feeling it. I was feeling it.
I feel like I did pee.
I didn't pee.
But you feeling it a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways,
so you're good. Like literally, you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
You wouldn't if you were in a party. Because this is something that I've done. It is embarrassing to say. But whenever I'm in a party at my friend's house, I go to the restroom and I talk to myself.
No, you know what I do?
Have you ever done that before?
No, I never done that. But whenever... Actually, I think I have, but not to the extent where I'm like, literally like...
No.
Hey, what are you doing?
You look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, you're okay.
Yes, I do that. Okay, I do that.
Yeah, that's funny.
I do that. I do this too. I'm taking a piss, right? And I'm like, really trying to like, you know what I mean? Like catch my balance.
Yeah, stay straight.
And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm good. And then you act like super normal. You know, sip up your sipper. You might wash your hands and everything. But you know damn well you're like half. Like you're in that line where if you cross it, you're drunk as fuck. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's the best.
You just feel numb.
Yeah,
right. So so if there was a scale or a graph or whatever from 1 to 10, I think right now I'm probably at a
7. I'm at a 7.
I'm probably at a 7 or 8. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm at a 7, bro.
I'm like at a 2.
Like this is where I'm at right now. This is where I can be like at a bar or something like that, and I'm talking to everybody.
Yeah,
like, fuck, you know what I mean?
Because like I'm quiet as fuck, but right now I could talk forever. And I crazy. Hate that, bro.
Feeling nothing, bro.
Well, they keep taking some, bro.
Yeah,
I feel a little bit, but
that's whiskey right there. If you want some,
here.
But anyway,
drink some.
Good. Hey, bro, you can't forget. We're still gonna go to my mom's house. We're still gonna watch the fight. We're still gonna sober up. So, you know,
he's like, we'll fight.
We're fighting. Canelo fighting. Anyways, bro.
Already ended.
What time is it, bro?
It's already 9:18. Let's get to the point where we kind of ended it. So I just want to ask you, Daniel. You moved to your new house. Has there been any weird stuff that you can't even explain? Where you're like, there might be ghosts in here. You know what I mean?
I feel like because so my house was built in like 19 something, right? So for sure it's haunted.
So clutch.
The one thing is mostly like I don't have any blinds in my house yet.
Yeah.
Or curtains. And there's no shade or tint to my windows, so you can see anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what's kind of scary, that you'll go to sleep and you'll just look outside the window and you'll just see the trees moving, and you just kind of see something, and it kind of makes you feel weird because 1, you don't know if a neighbor's watching you, or 2, you don't know if, you know what I mean? It just gives you a weird vibe. You've never slept with a window, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have windows, but I can't imagine myself
looking through it.
No, like sleeping with windows open, not open, but like no blinds where people might be able to see through my room.
Yeah.
I live in a garage.
You have the window.
No windows.
So me, the baby sleeps in another room.
Yeah.
So at night she'll cry. I'll probably get up, kind of sleepwalking, and go to her crib and trying to figure out why she's crying. Right.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's because she's probably hungry, so I'll make her a bottle. But the whole time you're looking out the window, and I'm in the second story, so you can see everything, right? But it's kind of like a where it's not crystal clear outside. It's kind of like there's a slight reflection a little bit. Yeah. So you have to focus to kind of see outside. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. You can see outside perfectly, but there's a few tints to some areas you got to kind of focus. Mm-hmm. And you're just like, you get that pause where like, what the heck is that? And the whole body just shivers. And it's like, what is that? But you can't really see because that tint is there. Like, not the tint, but that reflection where and you're just
like, just not sure.
You're not sure. Like, so you're like, damn, what is that? So you leave, right? And sometimes you'll wake up and the baby's crying, but you check the time, like, what? I just fed her like 20 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. So you'll go check it. She's crying hysterically and you don't know what's wrong with her. You know what I mean? You're just like, the only thought you have is like, damn, what just kind of pinched her or hit her or something? You know what I mean? Because there's no reason for her to cry. You know what I mean?
You don't have cameras?
Not in her room, but I should.
I think if you stuff. For me, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't even want to have cameras just because I want to avoid even seeing something.
And then every morning I wake up and I go downstairs and I like to shower in the mornings. Sometimes I shower, like right now I'm working out, so I'll shower after I work out, and in the mornings I'll shower again just because I want to, right? Yeah. And then same thing. There's a window in my shower, so I'm butt naked. I'm just wondering, man, who's looking at me right now, right? But it's the same thing. It has a glass. You can see perfectly outside, but there's that one little piece where it's like a reflection because there's lights. There's always one light outside that kind of hits it, and you're just like you always see something like kind of weird, and you're like showering, like damn. You always feel something watching you, and then you'll go to the next room. But my windows are like it's not a box. It's this long ass windows. You seen them, right? Yeah. Long windows. There's this like that wall will probably be all one window like this. Yeah. So it's all window. Mm-hmm. And you're just like I should put a cortina, right? Or something, but you're just changing.
This is the backyard.
All I'm doing is changing, looking outside the window every day.
This is in your room or in the backyard?
I'm looking at the backyard right now. Okay. But I have trees and everything. So the whole time I'm just dressing. But I'm kind of like how do you say it? Like, how would you
just
say
like kind of paranoid because you
exactly
don't know
you're just paranoid. You're just changing like
imagine those looking outside. Imagine those rich people that have a house that's full of nothing but like glass.
Oh hell no, bro.
I'm ordering blinds, but I have to get them specially cut to fit my windows because I don't want to buy no cheap stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm waiting to do that, but and I also don't want to hang curtains because you have to put these things and then they make holes and then kind of ruins it and stuff.
But anyways, bro, it's been an hour and 33 minutes on the recorder. I'm sure we're gonna cut some stuff, but that's a good ending. I think that's a pretty cool ending. We're gonna probably get together next week and do another podcast episode. We're gonna have a special guest, hopefully. Ooh. If everything like goes well. We have one of my cousins come over and we'll just hear some of his stories and see what happens. But last shot for me. I know you guys don't want to take another shot, but I'll take another shot. I think so. But also comment down below, like, what did you guys think of the vibe as far as like how we drank and we were like a little bit more loose? Did it make a difference? Did it not make a difference? Also, we don't want to be alcoholics or anything like that. But if you know that there's a difference between how we are, then we'll probably like have to like take some shots before doing the podcast for sure because. I know for sure myself. Stop the cat. No, I know for sure. Like for myself, like I feel like a little bit more open-minded. More like, dude, I can do this like for another 5 hours, bro, if I wanted to.
I gotta like I don't want to interrupt you, but I feel like whenever you have alcohol in your brain, it opens up everything that you really are. Yeah. And more. I feel like there's nothing that can stop me from saying what I want to say. You know what I mean? Like there's no filter. There's no barricade into like wanting to say whatever I want to say.
But okay, the feeling that you're feeling right now, bro, is like you're yourself. You feel like you're yourself because there's nothing stopping you from what you want to say. Because before drinking alcohol, you're like, oh, should I even say that? Should I say that? You're overthinking too much. You're overthinking about it, but that goes away. But that doesn't mean that that's the real you. You know what I mean?
Like the real me is me dancing.
Dancing and everything. Yeah.
I don't care.
But right now, you're kind of like an unfiltered you, but because of alcohol, you're able to show that you. Yeah. But that's not the real you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what sucks because it's like I have to drink to show who I really am.
Yeah.
And it sucks because in the reality of who I am, I can't show that.
Yeah.
Because did Jack give me water or what the fuck?
I don't know how your
tolerance is a little bit higher,
bro. I don't drink nothing. Okay, I haven't drank in a long time.
Drink like this.
Nah, hell no. I don't want to get drunk.
That's why.
I cheated the system.
Okay, this is what I think too. Maybe it's the fact that you don't want to get drunk that's kind of stopping you from feeling anything.
Bro, I was going to talk about that. I was going to talk about manifestation.
Talk about it.
Nah, that's a whole story, bro. I gotta go.
Okay. We're at an hour and 37 minutes now. Whoever's looking at us, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys in episode 24. Is it episode 24 or 25?
23.
23?
Yes.
The next one.
Oh, next one is 24.
Okay.
You drunk?
Yeah. Am I?
I
don't know.
Bro.
I don't know how the fuck you're not feeling anything.
I'm probably gonna
but I can't put this shit in there.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm like gonna die, bro.
For real?
I swear to God, bro.
Okay, look, from a level through 1 through 10, I'm at least a 7 in drugness.
Okay,
because like at this level,
at this point,
hold on. At this level, what are you doing?
Like, look at my face, bro.
At this level, if I was at a club, I would go straight to the restroom and talk to myself.
Not even, bro. At this point, you'll go to a fucking damn chair and start dancing on it, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's what you do when you
don't
crazy.
Talk about that though. I didn't be so bad, bro.
All right, guys. Well, that's gonna be the end of today's podcast. We drink pretty much everything we had today, but we'll see you guys in episode 23, 24.
Yeah,
episode 24. So, yeah, peace. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.